With YouTube attacking alternative media, please consider supporting the channel via Patreon for just $1 per month. Link below. Cool Runnings! That's a good movie, right? It came from the 90s. Good times. John Candy before he died. I want to say like 1992, 1993 is when Cool Runnings came out. But to me, it was kind of a big movie when I was a kid. It was one of those movies that taught people that you could do anything you want to, even if it's something that comes across as being not something you would normally do. And it's not a bad movie. It's a great movie. You got Dougie Doug too, man, you know. But it's come under fire here. School cancels showing of movie after student claims it's racially insensitive. Cool Runnings. Racially insensitive. It is based on a true story of a Jamaican bobsled team. Okay. This is... Can you just let me off this planet, please? All right. Wayland, Massachusetts. Drama at Wayland High School over a movie made 25 years ago about a famous Olympic bobsled team. The 1988 Jamaican Bobsled Team, pictured in Disney's Cool Runnings, is known by most as one of the most famous Olympic underdog stories. But at Wayland High School, the PG movie made for kid 25 years ago has become a source of outrage. Nothing is outrageous about Cool Runnings. Nothing. Actually, at this point, I really wish that there was the Disney streaming service so then I could go watch Cool Runnings, followed immediately by Heavyweights. Because I swear to God, the next movie that Disney made that's going to be criticized for being a problem is probably going to be Heavyweights, saying that, it was mocking fat people. It was a movie about kids going to a fat camp with tons of fat jokes that end up taking over the camp and beating a roided out Ben Stiller. It's a great movie. Cool Runnings came out 7 years before the oldest students were born, so many of them hadn't heard of it until this week, and they were worse off for never hearing of it. It's winter week at Wayland High School, meant for students to relax after midterms. Each Wednesday of the winter week features a movie, and the student council announced Tuesday that Cool Runnings was this year's pick. But hours later, the principal sent an email to students saying that the movie was canceled. Education is just terrible in this country, I swear. All right, it says here that Winter Week is a long-standing tradition at WHS in which students engage in enrichment activities during the week following the mid-year exams. For the last 2 years, Winter Week has included a movie viewing simultaneously by all students. The viewing of this movie, selected by the student council, is for the purpose of bringing the school together by means of a story with a positive message, because it's Cool Runnings. Everything about that movie is positive. Following a recent announcement that Cool Runnings would be the movie shown this year, I received concerns from members of our community that raised my awareness about elements of the movie that could be viewed as culturally and racially insensitive. After researching these concerns further, I felt that Cool Runnings no longer fit the purpose, values, and scheduling format for an all-school event. I decided to cancel today's showing. Like a bitch. Seriously. Come on. Who doesn't love the part in Cool Runnings where they're like, give me the rhythm, give me the rhyme. All right, now it's bobsled time. I butchered it, but it's Cool Runnings, man. It's like nothing about that movie's bad. Who complained about Cool Runnings? If the movie came out 7 years before the eldest student at the school would even remotely know about it, then how are they going to know? If it's out, they Google it and they said like, oh, what is Cool Runnings? Oh, God, my. Oh, no. Oh, no. None of these Jamaicans are Rastafarians. None of these Jamaicans are smoking pot. None of these Jamaicans are crying about Bob Marley dying from cancer in his toe that could have been fixed had he gone to the doctor and not actually let himself die due to his religion. I mean, that would just be entirely asking for too much there. Anyway, while disappointing for students, I want to emphasize that this experience has inspired productive, honest conversation about stereotypes in the media, the nature of the narrative, and subtle, racially insensitive messages as compared to overt racism, aka microaggressions, is what he's trying to say. More than anything, this event has demonstrated that active and engaged citizenship at WHS is alive and well. I am proud of the students who have listened carefully, challenged respectfully, and reflected deeply during this experience. You denied them to watch a fun Disney film from the 1990s. It played up tropes and stereotypes, obviously, but it was there to prove a point. That tropes and stereotypes mean nothing. You can, if you want, accomplish your dreams, right? Eric Cartman said it best in the very first season of South Park in an episode called Beefcake. Or Cartman, I don't know, he's playing a character named Beefcake. I think it was Beefcake episode, or Cartman's Amazing Weight Gain 3000 or something. And he goes like, it's him, gigantic fat on a bed, washing himself with a sponge. And he's just like, follow your dreams. You can reach your goals. I'm living proof. Beefcake. Beefcake! And that's the whole point, is that the idea behind Cool Runnings is that it took an absurd concept, Jamaican Bobsled Team. That was an actual thing, and decided to have a little bit of fun with it and use stereotypes as a way to better effectively, or probably more effectively, tell the story. And these guys were not bound by the stereotypes. They overcame all of the challenges thrown at them by everyone else who was there, and they went on to go and accomplish their dreams. Oh no, those horrible bastards. You clearly, student council at Wayland High School, chose a racially insensitive movie full of microaggressions and overt racist tones. And you are all bad people and should probably be dethroned immediately or be impeached immediately. It's so stupid. This started a reply all chain with more than 150 responses from students and has now turned into full-blown outrage. And I honestly am on the side of it being an outrage thing. I think the students are better off. The email firestorm prompted the principal to schedule an emergency forum with students who showed up armed with Google research. It's a PG movie for kids 8 and above. We are 8 and above. That is a great answer right there. It's like, this movie was made for that kind of audience. Clearly, nothing about this is going to be horrifically racist. Saying that Jamaica is sending their first women's bobsled team this year. Why not? This is the perfect time to show this movie. Well, damn, even I didn't know that. I mean, I don't know why I would know that, but honestly, awesome on Jamaica for sending a women's bobsled team. Now, Disney, get on making this movie. Get on making this a thing. Do it. You know you want to. And in the past 24 hours, many of the students have become Cool Runnings experts without ever having seen it. But after school, the plans were pretty similar for everyone. I'm definitely going to go home and Netflix. I'm going to go home and watch the movie anyway. I'm going to go home and watch it on Netflix. Survey by the student paper of 115 students showed only 2 supported the principal's decision. So 2 people out of 115 students, the vast overwhelming minority, were able to override a student council decision to showcase a movie instead of just walking away or choosing to not see it or to, go to their own safe space. They effectively turned the entire school into its own safe space to only reflect their values. That kind of comes across as authoritarian, right? I don't want to, it's just saying that you could tell the principal is just like, I don't want to anger these 2 students. Oh my God, they might have a Tumblr. If they have a Tumblr or an Instagram or a Snapchat and they say a horrible thing about me, I could lose my job. And that's the world we live in, folks. That might sound hyperbolic, but it does feel that way sometimes. We live in a world where one accusation levied against you based upon an opinion can destroy your entire existence. And so people, instead of standing up for what they believe, or following what's for the betterment of all, or the greater good, so to speak, choose to give into the will of the few and put out the many. And it never gets easier at any point in time. It's always just annoying, ridiculous, dumb, stupid, and retarded. But hey, it's 2018, so here we are.